Cody Ceci is probably top 10 worst Leaf players in history. That might be an overreaction. This guy is so bad. I don't honestly do huge fan things on this channel, but he is ridiculously bad. He is so bad. I'm not going to just blame him for this loss, but I'm flaming. I literally want to rage on this guy so bad. Okay, so from one, things didn't go well when Freddie Anderson went down with an injury. When Hutchinson had to come in, you could already tell the Leafs were a bit timid, but you could tell in the second period they were still the Leafs that started that first period. They went with 10 shots before the Florida Panthers even got one shot, and they didn't take advantage of that. They didn't get a goal, so it was 0-0 up until that point. The Panthers scoring their second shot. You're talking about one stupid shot after Barrie took a puck right to the front of the skate. The second shot went in. Cody Ceci in front of the net. You've got to be kidding me. This guy, for how his build is and the type of defenseman he is and how he plays, he should be way better than that. This guy is literally the worst for how his style is. I'm talking about Rasmus Sandin. I'm talking about Rasmus Sandin soaking a hit from Jamie Benn. Cody Ceci takes a hit like that and he goes flying. This guy is so bad. In front of the net, smaller players like Johnny Huberdeau are outmuscling him, or Mike Hoffman. It's embarrassing. This guy is embarrassing. To me, man, I honestly think even if you have to send him down to the Marlies to send a message, I honestly don't care about asset management. I don't care about salary cap right now. This guy has to go. He's honestly, it's one thing you want to complain about your backup goalie, and honestly, I don't really care because at the end of the day, Hutchinson has not been great. He went for a stretch of a few games there where he was okay, but this game, Hutchinson wasn't good. I'm going to be honest. What did the Panthers finish with? 25 shots? Not even? I'll admit, Hutchinson wasn't great. But even on that Hoffman goal, he gets out-muscled. He gets knocked like he's about to fall on his ass. And then right off his skate. Like, you could have just completed it right there, right off his skate. And Cody Ceci, you can combine him with Dion Phaneuf's pile-on abilities, Martin Marinchin's not knowing where he is abilities, and Mike Komisarek being a bum. You can combine all three of those players, and you've got Cody Ceci. Their worst qualities. That's Cody Ceci right there. And I can't speak too much in terms of the other mistakes the Leafs made, because I just think Cody Ceci was too much of a... I'm going to keep saying bum. He was a bum tonight. So I'm standing. I didn't even take the time to switch my phone sideways because... I don't know. I'm so annoyed. I'm so pissed off. This was embarrassing. The Leafs were up 3-1. Panthers were in a game that they shouldn't have been in at all. There was no reason that the Panthers should have been in this game at all. The Leafs dominated that first half of the first period. They dominated the second period. And then it took one Panthers goal. And honestly, I'll actually say this might be a huge hot take. I'm actually really pissed off with Mitch Marner. Out of all the good things he did tonight, I'm actually, put Cody Ceci up here, put Hutchinson right there, a couple other players, but honestly, Mitch Marner for me, in terms of, comparative of how happy I am with some of his play lately, tonight I'm actually severely pissed off with him. Whether it was the penalty, just an unnecessary penalty, again, it was soft, but an unnecessary hooking call on Trocheck, who was not in a scoring position, that caused the goal to tie it up at 3. And then, oh my God, I'm going to rage at this one too, and I tweeted about this. Matthews, Barrie, and Marner skating up the ice with an empty net 1 foot from each other. I don't understand what that was. You have an empty net with a minute left. Behind you. You guys are the there's no other players behind you. There's no safety net behind you. And nonchalant. Tyson Barrie. Mitch Marner's a foot behind him. He gives a stupid drop pass to Mitch Marner. And Marner, nonchalant with Mark Pysyk coming right at him. Tries to do one of his little tinky moves. I don't know. Positives, Matthews and Nylander were gross tonight. 100%. Nylander made some, twice between the legs. 100%. Nylander was gross tonight. Matthews had a good game. Again, I don't Do I like when he fools around with the puck? No, but Matthews makes it work. When Mitch Marner makes mistakes like that, bro, you got to learn. You can't be doing that when you're the last man. This guy's literally the last man. We've seen it before from Mitch Marner. Sometimes he just doesn't have an awareness where he's on the ice. He just does what he does, and a lot of the times it works. We love what we see from Mitch Marner, but you shouldn't be doing that when you have an empty net behind you. It makes no sense. So for that again. And I can't, obviously I'm not going to blame him for this, but two plays from him that also had a big effect on this game. Obviously, one, the penalty, and two, the empty net. So again, I'm not blaming Marner at all. This is obviously me raging about Cody Ceci, raging about the Leafs blowing a 3-1 lead because it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed right now. This game was, if anyone knows kind of the complications of this game, the Leafs and Panthers, whoever won this game, I'm not going to say a safe spot. They were comfortable in terms of point percentage, in terms of where they're at. The Panthers have games in hand. If the Leafs were to win this game, they were, I think, 3 or 4 points ahead of the Panthers? I don't know. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Drop a like. I'm pissed.